So, as it always happens, every 3 months, the new freaking Fortnite season ended. The latest Fortnite season ended with a bang, and not the metaphorical bang that we normally get in some form of live event, but like a literal bang when Galactus came and we blew him up with an army of battle buses, shutting the game down for 10 hours, which reminded me a lot of Season 10. With this bang, we are ushered into a new season of Fortnite. Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 5. And as I do every season, I'm going to go over my initial thoughts on this season because I want to talk about the things I like, the things I don't like, and I have a lot to say about this new season. Like, look how freaking cute Baby Yoda is. This is the best season ever. So this is your first time here on the channel and you're into nerdy stuff. We talk Pokemon, we talk Fortnite, we talk video games in general. Make sure you are subscribed for more videos like this in the future because we just talk about all that kind of stuff. We just encompass video games here. So if that's your jam, make sure you're subscribed, but let's get into it. So Fortnite Season 5 is called 0 Point and focuses on the idea that we have to keep people from escaping the loop, which is, I guess in Fortnite lore, the constant loop that we're going in where we go, we drop, we, evade the storm, fight people, and then we die and eventually go back through. They're calling this the loop now. And I think it's kind of cool that they're building this lore, but to stop people from escaping the loop, they've brought in a bunch of bounty hunters from across the different realities, including the Mandalorian, which is freaking awesome, let me tell you. And these bounty hunters are brought in to stop people from escaping the loop, which I think is cool, bring bounty hunters in to track people down and do their job. I like it. It's a good way to incorporate the Mandalorian, which is, their licensed skin this season. So all of this started when Galactus kind of like sucked the 0 Point out of the ground during the last live event that ended Season 4. This caused a serious change in the middle of the map, and there appears to be what looks like a giant butthole where the 0 Point was sucked out of the ground in the map, and the surrounding area has been turned into like a sandy wasteland type of thing. Within the wasteland, there are some returning zones from previous seasons, but they're kind of like Walmart brands. Like what was once Tilted Towers is now Salty Towers because they kind of like merged the two with Salty Springs. So it's a knockoff brand. It's not the same. It hits a nostalgic point, but it doesn't do the same. There are a couple other new locations farther away from the map butthole. My favorite being this jungle enclosure that really reminds me of Jurassic Park. And this isn't a surprise. It honestly reminds me a lot of the enclosure that the Indominus Rex was in the first Jurassic World movie. And this doesn't come as a surprise to me because it was rumored that we would be getting a jungle-themed island as well as dinosaurs this season. So I really hope that something cool comes out of this. I don't want it to go to waste. I don't want them to just kind of throw this teaser in here and we not get some sort of cool little event encompassing it. Or this could even lead into next season where, the dinosaurs escape, much like in Jurassic World, and then the whole island is overrun by dinosaurs. This could all happen. It could be a really cool thing. Now, on top of the new locations that come with every Fortnite season, there are some interesting new mechanics in Season 5, which I'm honestly a really big fan of. The first one of these, and this is my favorite, is the new challenge system. Or I suppose it should be called the quest system because challenges are no more, which is fantastic. Let me explain. Rather than completing weekly challenges, there are quests such as, getting an assault rifle and taking out X amount of enemies with an assault rifle, or swimming a certain distance, or opening X amount of ammo boxes to get experience. These are awesome. These are way better than the challenge system because the challenge system took you to random locations that didn't really pertain much to the game. Like, you'd get a random challenge. It's like, wear Dr. Doom's skin, go to Doom's domain, and fart on Doom's statue. None of that prepares you for the actual game that you are trying to play. With a new quest system, going and getting sniper elims, or opening chests, or, chopping trees down. All of these things are things you do naturally while you play the game, which makes it way more fun doing these challenges. It makes me excited to actually open ammo boxes because I'm like, oh, how close am I to getting this quest done? That is something that's really cool, the way that they're able to make things that should be very mundane fun. On top of this, it's not a weekly cap out like the challenges. The weekly cap out with the challenges made the challenges suck because you get done with them and you're like, okay, I'm not progressing as quickly as I was. Why am I still playing the game? At least that's how I play Fortnite. I wanted to get my challenges done and I wanted to level up as quickly as possible. With the quest system, once you complete a quest, a new quest fills its place. Once you get, 25 AR kills, now you can get 50 AR kills and get more experience. So you just keep playing the game as you normally would and you'll keep getting experience. I hit on the first day level 19 on the battle pass, which may not be a lot to some people, but For me, normally I hit, 10 after doing the week's challenges and I'm done for the week. And then I come back next week and do the new challenges. But now I have a reason to keep hopping in and playing. I just really like this new system because it encourages you to keep playing the game without having to stop and, kind of regress and wait for new stuff to happen. Another new feature is the form of Mercenary Npcs that you can find all throughout the map that you can talk to get additional quests. You can buy items from there. You can get bounties, which are pretty much the exact same thing that you get in Warzone, where you'll be assigned a random player that is nearby and you'll get a big yellow circle on the map and it'll say, go kill this person. Once you eliminate this person, you will get gold, which is the new form of currency. They are gold bars, which you can then use to buy items from these mercenaries or even hire the mercenaries to join your squad and help you take on the other players. The final new feature is a way to get around the map. First off, in the sandy wasteland surrounding the map butthole, there's just a bunch of sand that you can sink down into and use this as a way to maneuver around the map. You sink down and you build speed, and it's just a quicker way to travel. It's also a good way to hide from other players. So it's not only a useful tool, but it's also really fun to do because you do get pretty fast and you can zoom all over the place. It's a pretty fun mechanic. Another thing are these crystals that are scattered surrounding the map butthole. And you can knock these crystals down, consume one of the crystals, and then you'll be able to do this blink thing and teleport around a short distance for a small amount of time, which is also a really fun mechanic. So I like both of these new ways to get around the map that aren't vehicle based. In terms of rewards this season, the battle pass is worth it alone because at tier 100 you get baby Yoda. I mean, just look at him. He's so cute. We may not have an overarching theme like we did in the last season, which means my prediction video did not age very well at all. But as a Star Wars fan, I can say that the Mandalorian being the trademark licensed skin for this season is freaking awesome. And the other skins in the Battle Pass actually look really cool and have a lot of character to them as well. And honestly, I kind of like that there's no overarching theme to this season. As cool as a Star Wars season would have been, I felt like the Marvel season was really lacking because of the fact that Fortnite just kind of relied on the fact that they had Marvel as their headline, and they didn't put enough updates out to really make it worth coming back and playing. I was extremely burnt out in the middle of the last season just because there wasn't really new updates coming fast enough to keep me entertained. It just was like, hey, we have Marvel, keep playing the Marvel Battle Pass and Galactus will show up eventually. We'll throw up new skins on the item shop that'll pull, $20 out of your wallet, but other than that, you're not going to get anything. And that was extremely frustrating to me. And I feel if they would have done a Star Wars themed season, it would have been the exact same thing all over again. This time around, I feel that there is a lot of room to add new features, like new bounty types and things like that, which could be really cool. And this will keep the game fresh, like doing something with the Jurassic Park enclosure would be a good idea to add an event, or doing just a smaller Star Wars themed event like they did last Christmas. That would be a good idea as well. So they have a bunch of ideas that they could implement to keep this season fresh and add new content to not make it stale like the Marvel season was. And they also made reference to this in the actual trailer for the game. They said that they aren't done yet.
All while we get ready for the next phase. And we're just getting started.
So this is very promising. Now, there are a ton of bugs this season. There are a ton of freaking bugs. There are graphical glitches, like I would throw my fishing rod and the bobber would not go out. The bobber and the hook would just stay on the end of my thing, but I'd be holding the rod out. It was weird, really didn't like that. Sometimes when you complete a bounty, the tracker doesn't go away. That's kind of annoying, but the most annoying bug that I've experienced is after a game, you can't ready up. You get stuck in a loading screen, and then you have to completely reboot your game. Now, this could be exclusively a problem on Xbox, where I've been playing it, but it's annoying, and all of these things obviously are probably going to get fixed very soon because the season just started yesterday, but they're worth bringing up regardless. In my opinion, early Season 5 is a huge improvement over the previous season of Fortnite. The new quest system is leaps and bounds better than the challenge system because it doesn't tap you out each week. You don't have to stop playing the game because you've run out of challenges and now you're bored. You just keep playing the game and keep completing quests, which I am a huge fan of. The new mercenary and bounty mechanics work as a great side objective, and it gives me a reason to hunt other players down and also prevent other players from hiding and camping around the map, which is also very nice. The return of some Chapter 1 locations, like Tilted Towers, is a nice hit of nostalgia, even if they are the knockoff versions that don't quite hit the same mark. Now, I know this is very early in the season to make this statement, and this is very subject to change based on how they provide content updates throughout the course of the season, but this could be my favorite Fortnite season. I have not had this much fun playing Fortnite since Chapter 1. This is just hitting all the marks for me. As I was typing the script for this video, I was just sitting there thinking, wow, I really want to get back to playing Fortnite. I want to go back in. I want to keep playing. I want to keep progressing. And I'm sure as I'm recording this video that I'm thinking the same thing. I want to hop back in and keep playing Fortnite. I'm thinking about after I edit this video, I'm going to keep playing Fortnite. He's right, I haven't felt that way about the game for many seasons. I think the last time I felt that way was maybe season 2 of Chapter 2. So it's really hitting a mark for me. On top of that, the new quest system and battles pass is rewarding and makes me want to keep playing without the weekly cap we had in the previous challenge system. If Epic comes through and actually keeps updates rolling, this is shaping up to be a Fortnite season that we look back on very fondly. But that is all I have for this video, guys. If you are on the fence about hopping back into Fortnite, I highly recommend you check it out. It is really fun, and it does seem like they are planning some sort of continuous content updates as the season rolls on. So I think it's definitely worth checking out. It is a blast, and the Mandalorian is here, so I mean, that's, in my opinion, worth it all on its own. But if you found this video entertaining and helpful, be sure you leave a like and smash the subscribe button for more videos like this in the future. Share the video with your friends. Let's grow this community here on the channel. Speaking of community, we got a community Discord, people over there playing games like Pokemon, Animal Crossing, that kind of stuff. People are playing Fortnite on their Switch, that stuff. So check that out if that is something that interests you. As you were watching this video, you might have noticed that a lot of this footage came from a live stream, and yes, that is my Twitch stream. If you want to watch me play Pokemon or Fortnite and that kind of stuff live, be sure to check out the stream. It's a lot of fun over there. We just hang out and talk. It's a good time. Check that out if that is something that interests you. And finally, all my other social media should be on screen here. If you're interested in keeping up with me, this channel, the streams, anything like that, check me out there as well. But like I said, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching.